Hey there church, Gareth here, and what a glorious day it is. It's Thursday afternoon, it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and it is beautiful in our church garden. And thank you again so much to our brilliant and incredible church team, a church gardening team, who have prepared it ready for the picnic on Sunday. They've even put out some little hazard strips so that we don't go over the flower beds. Having said all that, we've looked at the weather forecast, and the weather forecast, church, isn't great for Sunday. It's basically thundery showers with the occasional intervals. And when you look at the weather forecast through Sunday, pretty much from 8 a.m. all the way through to 4 or 5 p.m. it is raining. That's the forecast. Of course it may stop, it may be showers, it may be passing, but it does mean that, having chatted with the core team and the senior leadership team, that we think it's probably right that for this Sunday we postpone the church picnic. Boo! I was really looking forward to playing frisbee or croquet on the church lawn. But we think it's the best thing. I hope you'll agree, because we didn't want to go with the alternative, which would be indoor, wearing masks, because we feel that would have gone against the real main reason for us to have the picnic, and that is to express some freedom, to be not wearing masks, to be conversing, to seeing one another's smiles and faces. So the plan is to postpone it to the following Sunday, the 1st of August. So we're postponing the church picnic. We're not saying no, we're postponing it to Sunday the 1st of August. So please do get on your knees. Let's be praying for some really great weather. So some more updates from me coming up inside the church. Hey church, Gareth here. Here I am in the church vestry. Well, it's soon to become our temporary sort of main church administrative hub, the church office. And I want to say a huge thank you to Rob Taylor, who has been painting the walls. He's been filling some holes, getting it ready. We've cleared out most of the furniture in preparation for this to become the church office. And really grateful for Rob. So Rob, thank you so much for all your hard work and those that have been helping you with this. So recruitment update, we have appointed a church administrator. Yes! Gareth will finally get more organised, which is great news for all of us, and for many of our volunteers who have been carrying a lot of weight since before the interregnum actually, and since I've arrived over the last year, as we've increased our work capacity. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping that, having spoken to her, I'll be able to tell you this Sunday in church live who we've appointed. But it's great news. She's a great person. She loves Jesus. She's passionate about the church, passionate about people, and she's incredibly skilled to help us move the church administrative systems forward. So more on that on Sunday, I hope. The other thing to say is, since re-advertising for the children and families pastor role, we've had something like 7 or 8 people express an interest. We've had 5 applications, and as a team we've narrowed that down to 2 candidates that we're going to be interviewing this Monday the 26th. So please do be praying for this Monday. Both candidates are extremely great, very equipped, very skilled. They love children, they love Jesus, they love seeing children come to faith and grow in faith. So please pray as Melanie and Danelle and I interview those candidates alongside Tony. So lots to be praying for this week. Back into the main church. Well, here I am in main church in front of the curtain. I am hoping, church, that one day we will be able to remove the curtain and be able to see the chancel area as well in all of its beauty. But until we've sorted out all our storage issues, the curtain will need to remain. And so that's why we've got all these platforms and lights, just trying to make it more conducive to worship. And of course, the cross central to our worship. I hope you find that helpful in your worship. But here I am in the main church, and I am really excited because we've set out chairs for this Sunday. Hopefully you might be able to see that. So 2 big aisles, rows of rows of chairs more than a metre apart, and they're all in rows of 5 chairs, and then to the sides we've got some side aisles as well, and we're trying to utilise a lot of space. And then here, just at the side here, we're trying to fit as many people in, of course ensuring that we are COVID safe. So a couple of things on what we're trying to do to make sure that it's safe. Of course, we're asking everybody who comes to please wear your mask. Here's mine. Don't forget it. If you do, we've got some spares. We'll have extras, but please don't forget your mask. We want everybody to be wearing a mask indoors, please. Outside, in space where we can be distanced away from each other is very different, but for indoor worship, we're asking, certainly in the short term, for people to please do be wearing your mask. And of course, the great thing is that we can sing through our masks. Praise the Lord. So as much as you're able, sing through your masks. And even though we've got all of our chairs together, we are, of course, expecting and hoping that everybody will take the space that they feel is what they need for them to feel safe. So please do sit wherever you want. Take the space that you need, even if it means that you save a few chairs. And if you're sat in a row somewhere and someone comes and sits next to you and you'd rather them not sit next to you, then please just say, excuse me, I'm keeping that space just for safety, please. And what you can do is you could perhaps put your Bible or iPad or drinks container on the chair, and that will be a sign that you don't want anybody to sit next to you from 2 seats away, or whatever it is. Please do come, take the space that you want, that you know that you need to keep safe. And church, if someone does ask us to move or someone moves away for us, let's not take it personally at all. This is about personal responsibility. This is about personal safety. So please do respect one another's decisions, if that's okay. The other great thing is we're not asking adults to sign in. Adults, you don't need to sign in from this Sunday, which is great news. But for the short term, we're asking children to sign in this Sunday, please. It will help us in our planning. It also helps us to meet our safeguarding policies as well. August will be slightly different because for Sundays in August, we're all going to be together worshipping, and the services will be shorter. I'll say a little bit more about that in a minute. So we can sing, we can wear, but we have to wear masks. We don't have to sign up, adults, but please do sign up. Children, please respect one another's distances. Please use hand sanitizer, the automatic hand sanitizer stations around the foyer entrance. Please do use those. And please as well, if you've not yet had your double jab, please do get double jabbed as soon as that's possible, because we want as many people to be double jabbed in the life of the church. And the other thing to say is when you come in, if you have the QR code of the NHS app, please just scan it as you come in. That would be great. And if you don't have the app on your phone, or you don't have the facility to scan in a QR code, then just mention to one of the wardens, to Tony or Melanie, that you're here, and they will make sure that they make a log that you came, just your name and your mobile phone details, just for safety. And we're going to do that in the short term, certainly over the summer. So that's all that we're trying to do. It's going to be a safe place. And I want to say that if you're someone and that you've not been to church, come back. Come back. If you're someone that perhaps you've got into a different routine on a Sunday and you're thinking, well, actually, I like my Sundays, my lions, going to the park, going for a walk with a dog or a jog, please come back. You are missed. We miss you. And without you, this church is not the same. So please do come back. You will be most welcome. We're hoping that as many that can come. And of course, we will be keeping the live stream. We'll be keeping that going. We're not planning on stopping the live stream, because we know that has been one of the ways that many people have connected with St. Luke's for the first time. It's one of the ways that people have decided to come and join us as a church. So the live stream will continue on YouTube. So you'll be able to watch that if you don't feel that you're able to come back. But if you know that you can come back, please come, and let's be that worshipping community. There is something that happens that is transcendent, that is divine, that is godly, when the people of God of all different cultures and social standings, and when we come together and we worship Jesus, we are united in the power of the Spirit. The other thing to say from Sunday is from this Sunday, refreshments are going to be served, which is brilliant. So can I encourage you, please do bring, if you want to, your own drinks container. We've got the water cooler at the back of the church. It's now been sanitized, it's been checked out, it's been cleaned thoroughly. So you can top up your own water, you bring your own water, you can top up water from the ice cold tap, which is at the back of church, just to the left of the sound and visuals desk. And we'll be serving teas and coffees as well. So if you want to bring your own thermos cup to drink from, then please do that. That would help us. We have bought a small stock of disposable eco cups that we will be using for those that haven't brought their cups. But if you have, please bring your own. We want to be good to creation, don't we? So that's enough from me, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about August coming up. So the plan is from August that we'll all be meeting every age group in the main church. Children, teenagers, adults, and we'll all be meeting together in worship. And there'll be special seats set up so that families can sit together. We're asking families to sit together with your children, and for each given Sunday there'll be a special pack that will have been put together with activities for you and your child to do together during the worship. We want it to be a thing that we all do together, worshipping in August. So whilst we're giving a real break to our amazing kids team and youth team over August, because they're going to be starting back strong, hopefully with a new children's and families worker, maybe starting in September as part of the team. We want to give them all the rest. So we're going to be meeting together as a whole church, children, families, adults, as we worship together. And because we're all meeting together with the children as well, that does mean that the services will be slightly shorter, the messages will be shorter, the time of sung worship will be shorter, the prayers will be shorter, and we're going to be taking for the theme of August the Psalms, and we're going to be learning some lessons from the books, from the different Psalms in the book of Psalms, the hymn book of the story of Israel. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about just doing church slightly differently, with children and families together in the same space, worshipping together for about 45 minutes, maximum of an hour. So that will be August. I'm really looking forward to it. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to, church, is United Breaks Out. United is the New Wine Summer gathering that's been going on for 32 years now, which is amazing. It's seen a great move of God, renewal throughout the church in the UK, particularly Anglican churches, and St Luke's has been a part or associated with New Wine through Detling. I know Eric Delve, when he was leading, he came to New Wine many times, and he certainly saw that Detling was a part of being connected to New Wine as a renewal movement here in the southeast. And I'm excited that on Friday the 30th of July and on Sunday the 1st and Tuesday the 3rd of August, we're going to be live streaming in the church building the evening celebrations, the worship, the teaching and the ministry live at 7 o'clock each night in the church building on the big screen. We'll have the full PA coming out with all the worship. I just want to invite you to come along to that. You don't need to book in. I suggest you arrive around 6:30, 6:45 in time for the start. It's a great opportunity for us to get some broader and teaching that will inspire and encourage us in the journey of faith. They've got some great speakers lined up. If you want to go to the United website, there's a link in this YouTube video that will take you to the program for Friday and for Sunday and for Tuesday. So join us. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time of pressing into the presence of God and leaning into what the Spirit wants to do in and through us, as a church. Final thing to say from me is, I don't know about you, but as we've been digging into Psalm 23, as we've been in this teaching series, Restore Hope in Difficulty, God has really spoken to me through Psalm 23, and I find the Psalms so rich with human experience and human emotion and truth and God's promises. And one of the Psalms that I've been reading this week has been Psalm 27. Psalm 27 reads this: "Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path because of my oppressors. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes. For false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. I remain confident of this: I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. And I love those final words of the psalmist, Psalm of David, of course, who knew about difficult times, who knew about waiting, but he was confident. David was confident. He couldn't have been more assured of God's promises to him. And he said this: I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I don't know about you, in this pandemic, it feels hard to see at times, but here is the promise. God promises his goodness to us, even in difficult times, in our living time and our living experience. Let's keep pressing into God. Let's wait for the Lord. Let's be strong and take heart, and let's wait for the Lord together. Let's pursue him. Let's listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit together. Let's be encouraged, church. Look forward to seeing you this Sunday in person in the building. Hope as many of you that can will come. If not, I'll see you online as I wrap up the teaching series, Restore Hope in Difficulty. May God bless you as you go. And if I don't see you, have a great summer. God bless.